The Manawan Food Pantry is a nonprofit organization that exists to provide food and other essential items to those in need. As you can see, volunteers work tirelessly year-round to accomplish this goal, and the pantry could really use the help of staff and students here at Manawan High School this holiday season. Items families need this holiday season include coats, gloves, hats, detergent, and yes, the traditional can. Well, folks, you know what that means. Welcome to the food drive. This year, we're formatting the food drive in a March Madness theme where teachers compete to move on to the next round. Eventually, there will be a crowned champion. Let's look at one of our first round premier matchups. Mrs. Haas. Mrs. Haas, only standing at 5'6", still towers over her competition in spirit. Why so serious, Mrs. Haas? Let's turn that frown upside down and win a food drive. Now let's look at her spicy opponent, Mr. Coach Brown. Mr. Coach Brown's a part-time Renaissance man and a full-time father. Instead of focusing on his students' academic success this semester, he will be focusing on the food drive. Good luck, Mr. Brown. And ladies and gentlemen, here is what the first round of the food drive will look like. Mrs. Haas is going to take 2 cans there. We got a little zoom up. That was a great play. We're going to see Mr. Coach Brown, and he grabs it with just the fingertips, folks. You don't see that very often. While we have a little bit of media break here, we'd like to thank our teachers for coming out. We'd also like to express a little bit more of the rules and how the food drive works. The loser of this matchup will be having a punishment, and just to let you know, that punishment will involve bovine and carpool karaoke. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the time period has passed, and Mr. Brown will be exiting the main stage there. That is what will happen if you do not have enough cans. Ladies and gentlemen, we only had 2 and 1, but Mrs. Haas will take the victory here. And according to our rules, we'll see that she also gets Mr. Coach Brown's cans there for the victory. Wow, what an incredible competition. And there it is, a nice little smile. To further clarify Can King Bovin's role in the food drive Supreme Leader will play 2 characters, one of which is Santa, where he will provide incentives for teachers to perform adequately. The other is the Grinch, where he will provide punishments to the loser. The first punishment, as mentioned earlier, is carpool karaoke.
You've been having Santa.
Here's some of our matchups in the West Division. We already talked about Haas and R. Brown. That'll be an absolutely incredible matchup, but Blanchard and Holleran. Holleran's performance last year was incredible, and that's what puts her at the 1 seed, but number 8 seed Blanchard will be looking for the upset this year. Also in the West Division, we got Mr. Beal at the 6 seed, the Rock Man, hoping to be the can man this food drive, and Hank celebrating a birthday, hoping to continue that celebration off into a food drive victory. And we got R. Coots versus Shoemaker, 7 and 2 seed. R. Coots, being an incredible basketball player himself, former NBA star, hoping to dribble his way to a victory. Shoemaker, in return, is trying to make herself a can maker this food drive. A lot of personal tension between those two. Let's hope we seal it on the field of play. Kicking off the East Division here, we have Miss Counterman at the 8 seed and Fulton at the 1. Counterman is a professional dancer, and we can't wait to see if she dances her way into your hearts in the food drive. Fulton, though, turned in an absolutely incredible performance. An upset would be something to call home about. Then we got our number 2 matchup here, DeGroff and Clark. DeGroff was disqualified last year for 3D printing cans and is hoping to have a clean year of play. Clark, the former state champion softball coach, is hoping to continue that success onto this competition. In our final set of matchups, we have Culver and Moyle. If we're going on posture alone, Culver will take the cake, but if we're going on seed count, Moyle is going to take the win. Ladies and gentlemen, Moyle has some pins up his sleeve, and he's coming with bad intentions. Watch out for his play this food drive. Also, Cooper and McNulty, 2 absolutely loved teachers in the community. Unfortunately, one of them will be exiled completely, whoever loses, and the other one will be at the altar of victory. Take your vote and give cans. From now until winter break, the competition begins. Let's see what this high school can do. The food drive begins now.